Hey, it's Greg from season 1 of The Mole on Netflix. They just announced that The Mole got picked up for another season, and since then I've been getting a lot of DMs asking me for advice. Everybody wants to know what to put in your Mole audition video, so I thought I'd hop on here right away and give you all my best tips. Fun fact about my audition for The Mole, I saw the posting on Reddit and I submitted my video, and within 24 hours I heard back. And I was actually the only cast member in season 1 to make it on the show from a cold video. Everybody else was recruited off Instagram, so you'll want to listen to this advice. I've pulled it up right here on my iPad.
What's up? My name's Greg. I'm 30 years old and I'm from New York City.
I'm gonna stop it right there. Anytime there's something I wanna say, I'm gonna just stop the video and just jump in. So right away I say, hey, my name's Greg, I'm 30 years old, I'm from New York City. So right away, put all of that basic biographic info in there. Anything that would be at the bottom of the screen, you wanna make sure people know.
I will be your biggest competition in this project because I may come off as your new gay best friend, but I'm really paying attention to all of your little flaws and quirks, filing them away to use them against you.
So this is really important to establish I come off like this, but I'm actually like that. And that's kind of central to anyone's strategy on The Mole. How you act around the other people is gonna be different than how you act in your confessionals. So it's this splitting apart, becoming two people. So when you are on The Mole, who are those two different people that the audience is going to get to know? Who will the competitors see and who will the audience see?
For work, I run my own marketing agency and I am a professional troll. So I infiltrate online communities on Reddit and Facebook to gather data and influence opinion.
That is very true. That was my job at the time when I was auditioning. I was doing freelance marketing. And what I wanted to do in the audition video was pull out kind of what is like the most sinister, kind of relevant part of the job that applies to The Mole. And on The Mole, you're gonna be known as your job really quickly. So it kind of, what you do for work and how that relates to The Mole, you kind of gotta get in there right away, and it has to make sense within like 30 seconds to anyone watching this video.
So if you're a soccer mom looking for a minivan recommendation from other soccer moms, odds are you're probably talking to me or somebody in my troll army.
That is a complete lie. I wasn't doing any marketing about soccer moms. I wasn't pretending to be a soccer mom, and I don't have a troll army. So I was exaggerating. I was lying. I lied in my audition video. The Mole is about lying. Sue me.
My clients range from finance, pharmaceuticals, consumer products, media. It's all about swaying opinion in a covert and discreet way.
There you go. So that's the headline. So I gave you an example of what I do for my job, how it relates to The Mole, and then I bring it back to the premise of the show.
So I'm kind of lying and deceiving on a daily basis. It's my business.
I really am not doing that to that extent, but yeah, it's TV, you gotta exaggerate.
Which makes me really good for this competition because I have no problem saying or doing anything to win.
It's important to make that known because it would be a boring show if nobody wanted to win.
I'd also be great because I have been to over 40 countries. My early 20s were really crazy. I sailed across the Atlantic Ocean twice. I trekked through the Amazon twice. I climbed the Andes Mountains, Tel Aviv, Morocco, La Paz, Central America, South America, Africa, Moscow, St. Petersburg, you name it, I've been there. You throw something in front of me, I've probably already done it already.
Yeah, so that is 100% true. I've traveled all over the world, and I was kind of, I wouldn't be so, naive to going to a new country and doing new challenges. That's okay. If you haven't done that already, then explain why, explain why you haven't, explain why you want to, and explain how you're going to react in that kind of situation. But if you have done those things, if you do consider yourself an expert in adventure, then by all means, let them know.
And right now, since being in quarantine, I'm on the top of my game physically, mentally, meditation, working out, doing puzzles. I'm ready to go. Where's my ticket? Let's do this.
Show enthusiasm and definitely show that you are going to prepare for the show. I think it's really important to go in and have a set strategy. So that strategy that you have should already be in the works.
Some special skills that I have that are going to give me an advantage. First is navigation. You drop me anywhere, I will know how to get around. I backpacked on my own through some of the most dangerous countries on earth. Guatemala, Honduras, Colombia. I actually almost got kidnapped in Guatemala and got myself out of that situation. And this is before we all had Wi-Fi and GPS on our phones. So I just know how to get around. And that kind of goes into my other skill, which is nonverbal communication. So being a former Zumba instructor, and now I train my dog to do crazy tricks, I don't need to know a native language to get my point across.
So what are your special skills? Kind of have them be bullet points. What is the skill? What is an example of you doing that? And in TV, if they're picking you to be on the show, they're making an investment in you and they want your character to be consistent. So do the legwork for them. Show them, tell them, what are you going to be like when you're on the show?
My gender is in transition right now. I'm not sure if I'm a he, a she, a they. So I know how to code switch. I'm not attached to projecting masculinity or femininity. I'm slippery. I'm not even attached to my identity. So in terms of becoming something else temporarily to get ahead, that is my strong suit.
So at the time that I was auditioning for the show, I was feeling very gender fluid. So I let them know, there are parts of me that I am not quite sure about, and that's okay. But kind of that is getting to the deep, deep, deep essence of who you are. Beyond your job, beyond your strategy, who are you and what are you trying to prove?
And anything else to add? Pick me. I mean, I am cunning, I am smart, I am agile, and I'm always watching, I'm always listening. I know how to get a big reaction out of others just by doing the least. So I'll see you on the other side.
Well, there you have it. That's the video. I'm trying to think if there's any more advice I have for auditioning. You're gonna look good on camera if you're having fun. So if you're already making a video and the first step in this process is being super serious or super nervous and not having fun, then it just won't translate to the audience. I hope this advice helps. Subscribe for more. On this channel, we're gonna get into a lot of different things. So definitely have fun in your audition. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll see you on TV.